Hello my friends, welcome to today's playful funky vinyasa flow. This will be quite a fluid and creative practice where we connect our breath to movement and draw on some strength components, flexibility and balance as we weave everything together with the breath. So I hope you guys have fun with it. It's an overall kind of feel-good practice, and do remember to check out my online membership, Tana Studio, if you'd like to find longer versions of this kind of flow along with breathwork, meditation and Pilates workouts. So the link is in the description box down below if you're interested in that after this. And then when you're ready, let's get started, guys. So you can come onto your hands and your knees. Let's make our way right into a tabletop position here. You can stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and just go ahead and tuck your toes and then begin to explore some barrels here. Finding these circular movements through the spine. If this feels awkward, you're welcome to find cat-cow. That's also welcome. Close your eyes and just start to notice where your body feels tense and tight, and then create some space, some movement into those areas. Let's change directions of the circles. Just breathing nice and steady through your nose here. And then with that exhale, you can begin to pull your chest forwards in between the gates of your shoulders, coming into your cow. Breathe in. As you breathe out, keep your spine arched, squeeze the elbows in, and begin to hover your chest off the floor. Take a breath in. And then with the out breath, pull the hips down and forwards. Make your way into an upward facing dog. Reach through your chest. Inhale. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Slowly roll it back in your downward facing dog. Find a little pedal here of the feet as you bend into one leg at a time. Just taking it nice and slow to start. And then with that exhale, you can begin to walk your hands towards your feet at the back of your space. Meet here in a standing forward fold. Come into a halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fold forwards. Rising up, high mountain pose. Push the feet into the floor and reach into your arms. And then exhale, guide the hands to the heart space in prayer. Inhale, high mountain, we rise. Fold forwards, bow over your legs. Find your breath, guys. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathing out, walk forwards, come into a plank position. So just starting with our little warm up here. Push away from the ground, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, bend those elbows. And then make your way into your upward facing, reaching through your chest, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out, pull your hips back. Again, walk your hands to your feet at the back of your space. Finding your flow, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Rising, high mountain, pushing firmly into the floor, lift out of your waist, breathe in. Hands to heart space, breathe out. High mountain pose, arms rise up. Exhale, fold forwards, melt over your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plank pose, walk forwards, breathe out. Shoulders right over your wrists. Take an inhale here, hug the belly to the spine, and then find your chaturanga, nice and controlled. Elbows squeeze into the midline, upward facing dog, down dog. Roll your hips back, nice. Now take a full cycle of breath here as you push away from the floor through your hands and your feet. On your next cycle of breath, send your right leg into the sky, find a three-legged dog. Bend into the knee, foot to bum. Just feel into that nice juicy stretch here through the hips. And then guide this right knee to the right elbow. Lean forwards, take it nice and slow. And then that knee to the left elbow, other side. Beautiful. Now bring this right knee into the chest, push away from the ground a lot, and begin to reach your right arm into the sky, finding a tree variation in your side plank. Let that right foot meet your thigh and push away from the ground. Hold and breathe. Nice. Now, pick your foot off of your thigh and plant that foot on the floor in front of you. Lower your hips, side cobra. Inhale, give it a lift. Exhale, lower. And again, let's lift. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, lift it up, hold here, push away from the ground and glide your left leg through, finding a seated position. Take your right knee out to the side, reach the arms up, breathe in. Find a fold over your left leg as you breathe out, melt forwards. Take a moment here. And then with that out breath, begin to peel yourself back up. Left hand to the front of your space. Push away from the ground and glide your left leg all the way back behind you once again. Breathe in. Flip your dog wild thing. So right foot over to the side of your space. Push away from the floor and try to elevate your heart space and your hips. Lower the hips to the ground. Right hand behind the right glute. Stargazer, we lift up through the hips. Reach into your chest and into your left arm. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, lower your hips to the ground. Both hands to the front of your mat. Right foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Nice, guys. Take a moment. Breathe in. As you breathe out, long pyramid pose, bow over the front leg. It's a deep hamstring stretch. Now take a moment and try to drive both of your heels as close to the mat as you can. Breathe in, find a lunge, lift your gaze, and then shift your weight onto the right foot, standing splits, kick your left leg into the sky as you melt your chest to the right thigh. You can take it slow here, hands together at heart space in prayer. Begin to pivot your left knee into the chest, one-legged mountain pose. Wrap your hands around your left shin bone, give it a squeeze. Stand up tall. And then take your left hand to your left knee, right hand to the hip. Take that knee out to the side in external rotation. And then you can explore your tree here. So any variation of a tree works fine. Hands together at heart space, or you might reach the arms up. Take a moment. Explore your balance and a sense of rootedness in the body. And then slowly lift your foot off of your thigh, bring it back to the center, and send your left leg back. Flying warrior, reach back into your left toes. High lunge, left foot lightly lands to the floor behind you. Reach up into your arms, take a breath in. As you breathe out, find a twist to the right side, right fingers behind you, left arm forwards. And then sweep the right arm forwards, left hand behind you, find a warrior two shape. Take a generous bend into your right knee. And then reverse your warrior, breathe into your right side body. Exhale, high lunge, face the back of your space, face your left leg now. Take a generous bend into the back right knee here. And then find your twist to the left. So left arm behind you, right hand in front of you. Feel the width of your arms. Right hand lightly meets the floor. Breathe in. Breathing out, left foot right in front of you. So drop those hips down, side cobra. Breathe in, give it a lift. Exhale, lower it back down. And again, let's lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up, hold here, kick your right leg all the way through. As you find your seated position, take the left knee out to the side. Arms rise, breathe in. Fold over your right leg, breathe out. Relax the shoulders for a moment. And then nice and slowly, you can begin to peel yourself upwards. Right hand to the back of your space, lift up through your hips. And step your right foot all the way back behind you again. All right, breathe in. Now, as you breathe out, lower your left hand down to the floor. We're gonna swivel around all the way to face the front of your space, meeting in a twisted moon. So your right leg is rooted. Kick your left leg behind you. Left hand to the floor, your right arm reaches up. If you want to explore a bind, you're welcome to bend into this left leg and catch onto that foot with the right hand. Maybe kicking into the hand here, exploring the range that you have. Take a breath. All right, nice and slowly let go of your bind if you have it. Drop your left shin bone down to the floor, coming into a baby Hanuman position. Press that right foot into the floor, lengthen up through your spine. And then exhale, baby pyramid pose, bow over your right leg. Lift the chest, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, lift your gaze, and start to reach the arms out in front of you and take it slow as you reach them all the way up. Now firm into your thighs, firm into the lower body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, shift the weight onto the right foot, guide the left knee into the chest. And then you'll explore a twist here. So two options, you can either place the right hand to the outer left thigh, or maybe you'll grab onto the edge of the left foot and explore a full extension. Focus on your drishti for balance, hold, play a little, however you go. Okay, take it nice and slow as you let go of your foot. Send your left leg behind you, twisted moon, left fingers to floor, right arm reaches tall. Breathe in. Now that left hand is going to lightly meet the earth. Flip your dog, find a wild thing. Right foot over to the side of your space. Come into a nice juicy opening, reaching through chest. Breathe in. Breathing out. Lower your hips to the floor, right hand behind the right glute. Stargazer, reach up into your chest. Exhale. Lower your hips back down to the floor. Both hands to the front of your space, plank position. Let's take a flow, guys. Chaturanga to upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Roll your hips back. Nice. Now push into your hands and your feet a lot and just connect to this playful rhythm as we move. Sending your left leg tall, find your three-legged dog. Bend into the knee, heel to bum. Take a nice full breath. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, lean forwards, hold here. Guide the knee to the right elbow. And then bring the knee to your center point. Inhale. Reach your left arm into the sky. Exhale. It's a side plank with the tree variation. So guiding your foot onto this right leg. Anywhere on the leg is fine. Push away from the floor. We hold here for a moment. Lifting your foot off of your leg, plant that foot to the floor in front of you, side cobra, reaching back. Inhale, give it a lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, elevate. Exhale, bring it down. And again, breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Take a breath in. Glide your right leg all the way forwards and then drop this left knee out to the side. Okay, reach the arms up. Inhale, bow over your right leg. Exhale, take a moment to just explore a little bit of softness within all this fluidity and movement. And then with that exhale, you can begin to peel yourself upwards. Push into that left foot, right hand to the front of your space, lift your leg off the floor and step it all the way back where it came from. Okay, let's find our flip dog. So left foot over to the side, coming into as much of a back bend as feels good today. Lift up through your chest. And then with that out breath, lower your hips to the floor, left hand behind the left glute, stargazer reaching up and away. Breathe in. Breathing out, lower the hips to the floor, both hands to the front of your mat, low lunge. Step that left foot in front of you. Take a full breath. Long pyramid pose, bow over your left leg, melting forwards and down. Try to pull the heels as close to the ground to increase that stretch across the hamstrings. Bend into the left knee, find your lunge. Standing splits now, kick your right leg into the sky. Okay, keep reaching up into those toes. Pull the heart space to your left leg. And then find your balance, take your time. Hands together at heart space as you begin to lift your gaze, lift your chest. One-legged mountain pose, right knee pulls into the heart. Wrap your hands around your shin bone, give it a squeeze, stand up tall. Right hand to the right knee, take it out to the side in your external rotation. We've been exploring this shape, this external rotation a lot today. So you can guide your hands together or reach the arms up. Play with what you had on the first side. Take another breath. And then slowly peel this right knee back into the chest and send your right leg behind you. Flying warrior, reach back into your right toes. With a lightness, right foot meets the floor, high lunge, arms rise, breathe in. Find a twist to the left side, breathe out, left arm behind you, right hand in front of you. Keep that back knee almost touching the ground. And then reach both arms up, warrior two to the side of your space. Ground firmly into your left foot. Reverse your warrior. Take a slow breath into your left side body. High lunge, face the back of your space, right foot. Reach both arms up. Breathe in. Take a twist to the right side as you breathe out now. So right hand behind you, left hand in front of you. Gaze towards your right foot. Find an easy twist. Left hand meets the floor here. Right arm reaches into the sky. Now find your side cobra. Right foot in front of you. We drop the hips down and then we lift them back up. Like a little wave. Lower it down again and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more time. Bring it back down. And lift, push away from the floor, lift your left foot off the ground and kick your left leg all the way through as you find a seat. So your left leg is extended out in front of you. Take the right knee out to the side as you reach your arms up, breathe in. Fold over your left leg as you breathe out. Relax, soften the shoulders for a moment. Getting a little bit more familiar with the sequence and the transitions now. You can begin to roll upwards. Left hand over to the left side, push into that right foot, lift your hips, and glide your left leg through where it came from. Breathe in. As you breathe out, gaze to the ground, right hand meets the floor. You're gonna glide all the way over to the left. Meet here at the front of your space in your twisted moon. So reach the right leg behind you, right fingers to floor, left arm reaches tall. If you explore to bind on the first side, go for it. In that case, left hand kicks into the right foot a lot. Take a breath and explore. Explore what you have. If you have a bind, slowly release and drop your right shin bone to the floor, meeting in your baby Hanuman. Finding that kneeling position, lengthen up through your spine, breathing in. Exhale, baby pyramid pose, bow over your left leg. Plug your feet into the mat firmly. Lift your chest, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. And then with that out breath, gaze forwards, reach the arms out in front of you as you slowly start to rise with your legs straight if you can, firm into your thighs. Lean onto the left leg as you guide the right knee into the heart space. We're finding a twist here, so right hand behind you, left hand meets the thigh or maybe the edge of your foot. I'll give you about 2 to 3 breaths to explore this shape. Find your drishti and find that sense of focus. Hold. Slowly releasing, we'll meet in our twisted moon. So pivot your right leg behind you, right fingers to the mat, left arm reaches into the sky. Breathe in. And then drop that right foot lightly to the floor behind you, plugging the right hand into the floor. Flip your dog, find a wild thing. Reach into your chest and your hips. Inhale. Exhale, hips lower to the floor. Left hand behind your left glute, stargazer, reach up into your chest. With your exhale, hips to the floor, both hands to the front of your space, find your plank position. Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Upward facing dog, reach into your heart space. Downward facing dog, roll your hips back. Inhale, lift your heels off the floor and sink your knees to the ground, coming into a kneeling position. Reach the arms up into the sky, find length as you lift out of your waist. Find a slow twist to the right side, right fingers behind you, left hand catches onto the outer right thigh. And then find some length through your twist. Reach both arms back up, breathe in. Twisting in the other direction as you breathe out, right hand to the outer left thigh. Peel the left shoulder back. Relax your breathing. And then unravel as you face forwards, lower your hips down over to the right side and just make your way into a comfortable seat of your choice. So any seat of your choice, you can rest your hands on your knees and sit up nice and tall for a moment. Just keep the whole upper body nice and loose, open and relaxed. So give your shoulders a bit of a roll if you need to. Maybe take a nice big exhale and just let your energy and your whole self land here. And allow yourself to be here and not have to rush off and do anything else. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breathing. How are you breathing now compared to the beginning of the practice? Can you allow your breaths to feel slower and fuller? Breathing into the abdominal cavity and feeling the movement of your rib cage with each breath. Try to just be completely present here with your breath for the next 5 rounds. And once you notice your mind wander somewhere else, just gently bring it back to your breath. Allowing each breath to take you a little bit deeper inwards. You can finish the round that you are on. And gently place your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Take a moment just to check in with your body, how you're feeling now physically and energetically. And then let's seal in the practice with a nice big breath. Breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Hope you're feeling good in your body. Hope you had a bit of fun with it. Please let me know how it went for you in the comment section down below. Looking forward to chatting with you guys down below. And as I mentioned earlier, if you are interested in deepening your practice with me, we have a beautiful growing community inside Tana's studio, and it just warms my heart that so many of you are joining and enjoying it. So thank you, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and give me a nice big thumbs up. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon.